Hello, welcome back to my channel. Welcome, my lovies. I am going to go ahead on and jump right in. We're going to start on week 10, late again on Monday. Sorry, it's supposed to have been uploaded on Sunday. So the beginning of week 10, the title is No. Hold on. Yes, I'm sorry. Week 10, the title is Stop Juggling and Start Living. And the quote that I'm quoting is, if you obey all the rules, you miss all the fun. And the author, the person that wrote that is Katharine Hepburn. Okay, if you obey all the rules, you miss all the fun. All right, let's just jump right in. When it comes to the balance between work and life, there's good news and there's bad news. The good news is that companies are starting to look at how performance and effectiveness are affected by the lack of such a balance. And people are getting fed up with having to choose between the two. The bad news is that it's only the beginning. And many bright, hard-working people continue to suffer in silence, struggling to keep many balls in the air. At the risk of sounding dramatic, it's important to remember that when we put the needs of our business, company, or jobs before our personal lives, we put our lives at risk. Not only do we put our emotional and physical health in jeopardy, we put our relationship with loved ones at risk as well. And of course, we damage the most important relationship of all, our relationship to ourselves. There's an old joke that says, I've never heard a resume read at a funeral. Funny as it may sound, it's a line I always remember, because it drives home an important point. It's unlikely that your boss will be at your bedside at the end of your life, thanking you for working so hard or for not taking vacations, or that clients or customers will be talking about how great you were for missing those family events and others. By missing those family events in order to take care of their needs. The only thing that will matter at the end of your life is how much you loved and were loved by others, and what kind of legacy you'll leave behind. The most important person you'll need to answer to is you. There is a connection between our personal happiness and our ability to be successful at work. For an example, when we neglect our health, we get sick and end up taking off time. When we have trouble with our neglect, when we have trouble with or neglect our relationships, we become worried about the problems at home. And as a result, we become far less effective at the office or any job that you have. And when we feel overwhelmed and distracted by too much work, we increase our chances of making mistakes. These are just a few examples of how neglecting our personal needs can negatively impact our work. I could focus this week's chapter on how you'll need to delegate better, manage your time more effectively, or get your priorities straight to create more balance. But it's clear that going there will be dealing with the symptoms and not the source of the problem. Dealing with the source is an inside job. To become more productive and effective at work while enjoying a fulfilling personal life, you'll have to give up the juggling act and let a few balls drop. Here are some of the balls I'd recommend you let go of first. 1. Trying to please everyone. 2. Trying to have everyone like you. 3. Trying to be a star at the expense of your life. 4. Trying to do everything perfectly. 5. Trying to do everything. 6. Your reliance on adrenaline. We talked about that in a previous chapter. Your adrenaline. Now I can hear some of you saying, sure. Easy for you to say, but I have a boss to answer to. Or, I don't have the luxury of letting go. I've got a family to feed. I get it. Believe me, I get it. But by now, most of us realize that working like crazy isn't working. Start slowly and let the change begin inside of you. Be willing to break a few rules in order to reclaim your life. As you change your behavior, you'll not only become more effective at work, you'll also become a powerful example for others. The kind of example that leaders are made. I don't know where I left off at, but my phone just cut off. But I believe the last sentence was, let's see. As you change your behavior, you'll not only become more effective at work, you'll also become a powerful example for others. The kind of example that leaders are made of. Take action challenge. So in your journal, you're going to write week 10, stop juggling and start living. Then you're going to write, and listen to this first. This week, as you consider the balls you may be juggling, ask yourself how you'll need to grow in order to let one drop. Pick one item from the list above and notice where it plays out in your daily life. If you're a people pleaser, challenge yourself to say no at least once a day to something you normally would have said yes to. If you're trying to do everything, let your boss know that you've got too many priorities and ask him or her to help you make a choice. If you're not sure how to make a change, ask someone you trust for 3 specific ideas and request their support. Remember, your life is worth it. Our life is worth it. In your makeover journal, this is what you're going to put in there. The first ball I'd like to drop is blank, and write it in. The next sentence would be, the way it plays out in my life is blank, and write it in. And then the third sentence would say, the new behavior I will practice this week is blank, and write it in. So I will leave this information in the description box below, what you need to write over in your makeover journal. And I will also leave the balls that was recommended that we let go as well in the description box below. So, you won't have to keep looking back at the video if you forget any. So I pray that you all have a wonderful, wonderful week. And God is good despite of it all. He's good. All things happen for the good of them that love the Lord. Sometimes it don't look that way. Oh my God, what I went through last week. It don't look that way. It doesn't look that way. It don't smell that way. It don't taste that way. But He have a plan. And He won't let us know what His plan is. But He have a plan. So we just got to keep putting our trust in Him, no matter how it looks. Sometimes it hurts so bad what we have to go through, but we just got to keep putting our trust in Him. Lord, please keep us all. That's my prayer. Lord, have mercy on us all. Oh my God, have mercy on us all. We need you, Jesus. So I don't know where, I don't know when, and I don't know how, but I know he will make a way. He's a heart fixer. He's a mind regulator. He's the lily of the valley. He's a bright and morning star. He's all of the above. You just fill in the blank what he is to you. You all have a great, great, great day, great week, and I hope to see you soon. Love you. Oh, remember, all of my social medias are linked below, as well as my P.O. box. I have a new P.O. box, a separate place where I will pick up my mail from the post office. So if you want to write me, if you want to email me, you can, or however, it's there. So love you all. You all stay in my prayers, and that's my prayer. Lord, have mercy on us all. Have mercy.